understand me, but I've lived a lot of the stories that these women have been through as well. So it's just powerful.
So you have a book.
Yes.
You're an author. You do have a book. What other? Because you said obviously your sessions.
Yep. So I'm a theta healing practitioner. So that's energy healing.
Oh.
So we work. Have you heard of it before?
I have my face go like that. You know, like exactly. You put the mic in my mouth.
I didn't put it in your mouth. I put it to your mouth.
Thanks. Yeah, no. Anyway, yeah. So sorry. So you have you got your book. And you said you do.
Yeah, so energy healing session. So I started that. I done an original course in 2017, but I didn't really see how powerful it was until last year, and I just went full into it last year after I had moved back into my mum's house, and I was like, okay, I need to get out with my son. And then I had a healing session with one of the healers, and she was just like, you're staying at your mum's, you can get out, but you stay there because it's drama. If you actually left your mum's house, you'd be forced to meet a soulmate, and you're afraid of that. You're afraid of love, so you stay in the drama. Oh. Within that 3 weeks, I was out the house.
Oh, shit.
3 weeks, I was out the house. 2 days after that, I met my soulmate. I was like, this shit, what? I'm so sorry, my mouth is like...
smile. She said 3 weeks.
Yeah. It's
that's action.
Theta healing
No, that's action. That's 3 weeks.
Theta healing is so powerful because we instantly change the beliefs. We can instantly transform. We can instantly transform your beliefs, which then changes your actions. Change your feelings, change your actions, and so it works. It's very, very powerful.
Yeah, but you say that about changing your mindset, but you say we instantly do that, but then at the same time, we all try to change our mindset instantly.
No, sorry.
I listen to a lot of
change the beliefs instantly. Now we can recreate beliefs if it serves us. So for example, if you had a belief like love hurts, now if you was ready to let it go, I could instantly change that for you into love. Love is kind, love is awesome. Like you can have new beliefs. But if it serves you to have the belief that love hurts because it protects you, it keeps you safe, it keeps love, the pain away. And if you're happy in that place or comfortable, then you'll recreate that belief. But if you're ready, like I was like, okay, I'm afraid of love, but I want it now, I'm ready. So I had to do a lot of belief work and changing in that short space of time, which allowed me to open up to a relationship. And so I was ready to let it go. And so I was able to change them and not recreate them.
Yeah, but what kind of things did you have to do? Because remember, they say it takes 21 days to create a habit.
Habits.
And even 21 days is 21 days, but then that's 3 weeks. But then it's like 3 months at least realistically before. And even then, like something could just snap and you just go back to those old ways. Like, so how do you continuously, because these beliefs that we hold aren't beliefs that we just hold today. These are beliefs that are ingrained. We've heard from grandma or great grandma or granddad and auntie and uncle and cousin. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7. And the friend and the auntie's friend that used to carry the shopping bags down the road. So how do you just be able to do that?
So like I said, so the beliefs can change instantly, but you still have to do the inner work. You still have to do the forgiveness work. You still have to do the action steps. Okay, if I now believe that I'm beautiful, what actions do I have to take every day to constantly reaffirm I am beautiful? You can't just then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it serves you, and a lot of people will go back because it serves them. And so once you realize, how does it serve me? Right. Then you're like, because you we're gonna find out.
Yeah.
But like, so exactly, so when I realized that staying in my mum's house was serving me because I was afraid of love, I was like, I don't need to be afraid of love because I can learn how to have boundaries. I can learn how to, not, well, you can't protect yourself, but I can learn how to do relationships without being afraid of it. And so when I learned that, I was able to let the drama go.
Yeah, but why do you think? Because living in your mum's house is it's a place to live. It's safe. It's home, and it's home is where the heart is. Like, I live in my mum's house. I'm not ashamed to say I got the penthouse suite. I got a suite bathroom. I got a spare room and all this. No, I'm not saying that. No, I get that. So I hear what you're saying.
It wasn't the environment for me to thrive, and there's a certain time, especially if you've got a child. So I had moved to America. I got pregnant. I moved back to my mom's house. I had moved to Birmingham.
That's why you got that sly little accent. Like I was trying to figure it out for time.
But I moved to Birmingham, moved to America, moved back to Birmingham. I've been around.
You got like a sly my little. Okay.
And so then when I came back, 8-month-old, I moved again back to Birmingham. Then I was like, oh my God, after 3 years, I can't handle this. So I moved back to my mum's. Was like, okay, I'm going to be here for like 2 years. Doubled that time. I was like, it's time for me to go. Especially with a child. Sometimes it's like, I'm the parent.
Yeah.
So it was time, and I just really needed to thrive. And this has been an amazing year.
Yeah.
Even with lockdown, it's been powerful.
Yeah.
So wait, your move only just
was last year. Literally 3 weeks
wow.
after that healing session. So 3 weeks after I had a healing session with one of the people who teach the courses that I joined.
Yeah.
It was like, she was like, you can do this. You're literally in drama. Are you ready to let it go? I was like, I'm ready. And then 3 weeks later, I had got my flat.
Well done.
Yeah.
Boy, I can't wait for my sessions. Yeah, but we'll talk about that another day. But you know why I was standing here laughing, yeah? And I can't remember why I was laughing. What was I laughing at? I was laughing at something, yeah, but I was laughing because it happened to me recently. But I can't remember what I was laughing at. Oh, man. But yeah, cool. I remember, I'll tell you. Okay, cool. So, the power of healing.
Yeah.
The power of healing. I mean, obviously, I can say that the title within itself is somatic in the sense that it's just, it's as plain and as clear as it is. But short of saying how powerful is healing, how powerful is healing?
Sure.
It's
late.
No, I know, innit? But no, because it is. But when we talk about power of healing, like,
I think it's because we don't realize how much
we need
it.
Yeah.
Okay, even there was a young woman I've done a healing session with her this morning, and she was storing up things.
I was going to say that like, some people might not know that they need healing as well.
Yeah,
or
right.
extent,
No, definitely.
and that's what you're saying. She didn't know how much
she had no idea how much she was carrying. It was heavy, and so when I say the power of healing, because a lot of us are in places where we feel stuck, we're keeping ourselves away from having the relationships we want, from living the lives that we want, the careers that we want, because we haven't dealt with certain things like from the past. We haven't healed. We push our traumas to the side and act like it doesn't matter, or we block it out. But there's nobody telling us, like, once you heal these wounds, once you forgive these people, your life can change very quickly. And so there's power in doing the inner work, in healing and changing your beliefs. And that's why I just love what I do.
So is that like when we say, when you hold on to hatred, so it's the same kind of thing, like when we say we hold on to hatred, it can make you more bitter and grey rather than, because it kind of...
resentment.
Yeah.
Resentment blocks your blessings, but a lot of the times people don't even know that they have resentment for, because they're like, I'm not angry. I've dealt with it. I'm fine. And then you go into it and everything just spills out. And they had no idea that, the relationship that happened 10 years ago is still affecting how they show up in their life and attract men today. They have no idea of the links, of the patterns. Like, for example, like I said, the woman I was healing today, a lot of her relationships and the way she is now just stem back from a bottom belief that there's something wrong with me, and once we cleared that, then now she can live her life in a new way. But the bottom belief was there's something wrong with me, and she wasn't safe to express her feelings, so she shut down. And like, it's like energy healing, so we can so I can see into the body and like feel what's going on. So I could feel in her throat she's shut down. She's so shut down. She's not speaking her truth, and then it comes out that she's not able to share that because of growing up. If she spoke up, it was seen as disrespectful, no matter what, if she shared her feelings. So we have to go back and make her know that it's safe to speak up. It's safe now. We can replace those beliefs. Once we do that, you can start acting in a different way.
So is that kind of like, in terms of talking about, because sometimes we talk about what our parents or people around us to say, like, you got big nose, you got big lips, oh, you're so ugly, and those kind of things. Is it things like that we're talking about? In
that
terms
too,
of
as well.
People tell us things, and then we look at what people tell us and feel like that's what is real.
Like in our kind of community, they'll say your child is to be seen and not heard, kind of thing.
That's exactly what she had.
That's
exactly
what would have come from her situation.
So like when she might have wanted to speak out about something that was happening to her, or like even at work or something like that, she didn't feel that
she feels shut down from those that 7-year-old, because the 7-year-old's running the show. Wow. Right? So our inner child, she is still running the show because she has created the belief that it's not safe to speak up. So even though she's in a 25-year-old body, she's still acting from the place of that 7-year-old. It's not safe for me to speak up. If I speak up, I'm going to hurt people. If I speak up, I'm going to be disrespectful. But once we clear that and see that, okay, it's no longer serving you. Well, it is serving you, but are you ready to let it go? It's serving you because it keeps you silent, and when you're silent, then you don't argue with anybody, because if you're afraid of and so it's just this real cycle. But once we get to the bottom belief and we can clear that, everything changes.
So why do you think that we kind of hold on and stay in those particular areas? Because short of knowing that this isn't right for us, why do you think that some people just continue to wallow in misery then, for want of a better expression?
It's comfortable, number one. She said her healing session revealed a lot. Yeah, that was a real powerful session. And I'm glad you went
was that the lady?
Yeah, she had
a
session
that's it yourself. That's it yourself. Wow.
It's comfortable. That's one of the reasons why people don't want to change, because it's very comfortable for them to stay in that. Do you know what? A lot of people say that they fear failure, but the truth is that more of us fear success. More of us fear being the best version of ourselves. So we play average.
But how can you fear being what you don't know? I don't know how great I am.
Fear of the unknown as
but
well.
you also do know that you're powerful, and it's scary, because it's like, what's the worst that will happen if I step in my greatness? Will people still look at me the same way? Will they get uncomfortable with me? Will they still want to know me? If I had all the money, like this, a lot of the times through healing, we can also find out your fears just by saying, okay, imagine you had your best life. What's the worst that will happen? And then people start saying, okay, they humor me first. They're like, oh, it'd be great, I'd have money. I'm like, no, let's go deeper. What's the worst that will happen? They'll be like, well, my friends will want to take all my money, or they might not talk to me because I think I'm too nice for them now. So a lot of fear. So people then will stay in their comfort zone because it's actually scary to be greater. Because there's fears like, or maybe I'll be alone. Nobody else is going to rise to the top of me. So they stay small, because it's the fear. But when we can show them that actually it's safe for you to be successful, because you can do this and you can create these beliefs, everything can shift. One of my biggest fears was to be more visible, is because I was so afraid of judgment, of being criticized. But the more I healed and be like, you know what, people are going to judge anyway, like, I can start to be more visible. I can start to own who I am unapologetically.
But was that before? Because
I've been on a journey.
Well, yeah, but then like your background, not sort of the background that I'm aware of. Like, you're an amazing pole dancer.
Thank
oh my
you.
God, girls
Thank
got
you.
skills. You're upside, downside, all around, side, spin around, jumping into the ground.
Yeah.
Do you remember?
And I broke my back.
She broke her back. I had burns on my legs. And
No,
stuff.
the woman was too eager. The woman was too eager. In the first session, she was making us do some upside
You would never
down
have
stuff.
a horrible experience for your first time with me.
And up to now, every so often my back hurts in that same
I'm scared
place.
of the pole now.
See
I
that?
still love the pole, you know.
Nah,
I'm
you would
scared.
have so much fun.
Yeah, watching you guys. Woo, go, yeah. Okay, I'll be the hype man. Yep, go.
I promise you, a lot of people are scared, but you could do so much in one session. I promise you.
So what I was saying is so was that before like doing that?
Can you give us a little bit of let her give us a little bit of your journey? Will that make it make more sense?
What was the question?
Because she's going to say, was pole dancing before the healing process and stuff?
Oh, right. So I wanted to do pole dancing from I was 16. And I actually didn't take my first class until I was 22. Because at 16, the boyfriend I had, he was like, if you do that, you're going to be a whore. Oh. Sorry, can I say that? Sorry. Yeah. WHO. And I was like, no, I don't want to be seen as that. I cared so much about what people thought. Especially my mum as well, She's very like, you could do pole dancing, but you can't be sexy. She stamped out my sexy, sensual side.
How do you do pole dancing?
Well, that was her idea. There's people who do it for fitness and only fitness, and they take all the sexiness out of it. But that's not me. But I think she was afraid of me owning my sensual side and then being associated with a stripper. So again, it's trying to please other people when I'm just trying to live my desires. So I had to. When I was 22, I was like, I'm doing it now. But that was before the healing, but it really gave me the confidence to show up. It was powerful. Then I got pregnant.
Why are you saying it
know she's going to got pregnant and started busting up.
Because the pole dancing gives you confidence.
Yeah, oh, so
maybe it's confidence.
They
I got pregnant 3 months later.
They gave you too much confidence.
Too much.
Backside.
Way too much.
So not to be negative, but do you think then when that happened, some of what they were saying before made you feel like they were right?
No, because
I'm just asking. I'm not saying it was, but I'm just saying because like, and then because like people are their own ways, and our parents can be like, you see me, they're telling you never want to listen because you said it, and then you start.
I always laugh because I feel like I have to own everything about my journey.
Yeah.
You know, that makes me like whatever anyone else has to say is cool because I can laugh at myself. I can have a joke. I've healed my past as well, so. It is what it is, but no, I don't think anybody thought about the pole dancing with regards to me getting pregnant. They just thought I was stupid for getting pregnant. So
that's not nice.
No, yeah, it was a lot. It was a lot, you know, because I was in America. I had moved to America for a 1-year internship and came back 5.5 months pregnant. Something I can laugh about now, but it was quite painful. The walk of shame when you come back. Yes, I have a belly now. So that was a hard journey. You know, my father didn't want me to have it. He stopped talking to me, and my brother stopped talking to me up until the day my son was born. So it was a hard journey.
Okay.
My dad stopped talking to me as well. Actually, that's
really
quite funny. Yeah.
Yeah. he was like, "You're so stupid."
Where are your parents from?
My dad's from St. Kitts. My mum's Jamaican.
Okay.
Yeah. But he stopped talking to me. So that really hurt. So I had to deal with that emotion. But I wouldn't say it had anything to do with pole dancing. I just like to share that story because I think it's funny. Yeah.
Cool. Okay, so after having your son, what happened for you next then? Because chapter 30 it's not about just being 30, it's about coming to 30.
Right. And I think it's the biggest lessons that I learned after having my son because moving to America, so just backtrack. I finished uni at the age of 22 and I moved straight to America. Graduated with a first degree. I was living in America.
Wow.
Thank you.
Well done.
I was living in America and then I got pregnant. So it felt like my life was like, first degree, you move to America, you're living your life.
Yeah.
And then you got pregnant.
Go.
And then you get pregnant and then it was like, back into your mum's house, government support. It was just a very different experience. So it was like a very painful experience to move from literally having it all to going all the way back down. Oh yeah, thank you.
Blessings. Okay, you get yourself a star in the house.
But yeah, so that after that it was a journey to rebuilding my self-confidence. Having a baby at the age of 23 when a lot of my parents wasn't happy with me, I felt like the shame of my family. So
okay.
I felt like the shame of my family. I felt like my dreams, I felt like the woman that I knew I was had disappeared.
Okay.
Right? I didn't have the confidence. I had a first degree, but I was looking at jobs that I didn't even need qualifications for. I just didn't have any confidence in myself.
Yeah, everything just kind of went.
Yeah. And then my son's father was still in America and obviously not communicating very well. I just felt very alone. Mike is like beating me up. And it was just a very uncomfortable journey. And so, but there was one time when my son's father was like, I had split up from the situationship and he said, I'm done. I'm not helping you anymore. I'm not going to give you any financial support, and I probably won't call you for the next 2 to 3 years.
But he's in America. You can get child support.
He just wasn't going to help, like, send any money or anything like that. And then he was like, I'm not going to call for another 2 to 3 years. And I was like, whoa. At that moment, I had 2 options, right?
Wait, he actually said 2 to 3 years.
Yeah, because when the baby can talk, I'll call back.
Wow.
So at that point, I was just like, I had 2 options. I was like, okay, right now I'm feeling very like a victim, but I can stay in that, or I can pull up my big girl panties and start putting my life back together and really becoming confident and sorting my life out. So I chose that road, and then the journey began, like personal development, like really building up myself. And I just with the idea that the more I build confidence in myself, I can show other women what's possible. I can show other women how you can move from feeling like you're nothing, you don't know who you are, to really becoming powerful again. Yeah, and so that's kind of brought the journey, and then all the lessons along the way is now in the book. So Yeah, like, and then obviously I started a business, so it was just the lessons of building that business as well, and failing in business, just ups and downs in relationships.
So is your business the pole dancing?
No, so I'm retiring from pole dancing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I'm retiring.
Damn, girl.
Not that I'm old, but I really want to focus on the healing and writing. Like, that's my true passion. Is so I'm just gonna pole for fun, but truly healing and writing is my passion, and that's where I want to put my energy in. It takes a lot to get up the pole, and as you get older.
But you know, like, dancing helps you to release energies, and it just helps you to release those inhibitions. And a lot of people find through dancing, because you know, like they say, dance like nobody's watching, and you just lose those inhibitions. Like, you know, like certain people dance, and you're like, what are you doing? Like, you're just not like me. Like, but I just hear the music, and I don't hear the beat that everybody else hears, but I just hear my own beat, and I don't care. I just do what I'm doing, innit? But like, that's really helpful.
Yeah, so I'm going to do it as a hobby.
Because even with that, like, because you can combine the two things together,
Yeah.
Ooh,
Yeah, so I did a lot of power pole classes.
I want to do the pole dancing.
Yeah.
I do. I've tried it a few times, but
she's like all thinking about it.
Like, you should. She's like, yeah.
No, because my eyes can see myself on the pole. I can't wait if I can just put my legs in the air and my head to the bottom and just go, woo!
Make it happen.
Yeah.
I can show you exactly how to do that.
You see? You just... All right. Okay, cool. Let me just cool down. Getting hot in here. I ain't taking off no clothes, Nelly. Not again. Remember last time? Oh my days. Yes, it's Late Night Talk Show every Wednesday from 10 till 12 a.m. midnight on Top of FM. I'm the girl Leticia, aka Leglelicious.
And I'm your girl, Miss Leesh.
And we are here with the lovely Miss
Nofisa Caseman.
Hey girl, and we are talking about the power of healing. Healing. So how long do you think it took for you to heal? Because I know we're talking about you, but we're talking about you to understand you and your journey, where you came from to get to where you are today.
I'm still on a journey.
Okay.
I'm still on a journey, and...
But if you're on a journey, sorry to cut you, if you're on a journey, how are you able to help others if you're on a journey? Because shouldn't you already finish your journey to be able to help others?
Then I'll be dead.
Okay.
You are literally... Okay. Like, because healing...
Can I just check? Nah.
Like for example, there's always stuff to be healed. So it gets to a place where you're like, you heal and you take action at the same time, you know. But here's for anyone out there who's trying to start a business, or you only have to be 2 steps ahead of the people you want to help. You know, a lot of people feel like, I initially felt like I had to make £1 million or dollars before I could even coach anyone. That was my initial belief. No, I only had to be 2 steps. I know how to get from where I was to where I am now. If you're still where I was, I can help you get to where I am.
Yeah.
You know? So I just want anybody out there to realize you don't have to wait. Just start before you're ready. Okay? Start before you're ready, because that's exactly...
I like that one.
Chapter in my book too.
She said start before you're ready. Because you know what? It's like,
do
you know what? I keep doing this thing, even myself, I'm going to say it.
Yeah.
Like, I keep saying, okay, like, I wait, like, the other day, it was the end of August, and I was like, okay, the end of August, and I'm not going to start exercising again. I'm going to get up now. I set up my garden from way back when, so that I could exercise in the garden. All in now, I think I exercised in there 2 times. So I'm like, the end of August, I'm going to go out there, I'm going to start skipping.
So it's like September the 9th.
I lay in my bed. In the morning, I'm like, you need to go outside. But I'm like, just close your eyes, knowing I'm not going to get back to sleep. But I lay there pretending I'm going to get back to sleep. And then I say, okay, put on something self-motivational. And then I say, okay, let me check that. And then I get to something and I say, oh, let me just quickly check my WhatsApp messages. And that is it. I might get back to the WhatsApp, to the YouTube motivation, but it's not the right one, because the time is like, and I still ain't reached the garden yet. That's the key thing.
The desire is not strong enough. That's what it is.
I guess.
Like,
if you really
when you want it,
you're
ready. But also, it's either your desire is not strong enough. Like, there's no.
Belly. That's all it is, though. You know, it's just the belly. I swear down. You know, all it is just the belly.
And that's and sometimes it's like, are you just comfortable? Are you comfortable like that? And if you are, that's okay. But you just have to get honest with yourself. A lot of times you're like, I need to exercise, I should, but do you want to? Do you want to?
I want to exercise, but I want to be fit. So I need to be able to be ready. If I've got to run, I need to be able to run. I need to be able to run, and then when I stop, not drop down and dead. If I need to get back up and continue, when I can keep on running, you know, them ways there, like you're running.
But if it's for survival mode, no matter what.
Right, that's what I'm saying. She's gone.
Yeah.
So you've got it for survival. So is it necessary for your daily life? If not, you're not.
It's necessary for survival.
But when you're in survival, you're gone.
Yeah, you ain't gonna stop.
So the desire's not strong.
Yeah, but this pandemic is different right now. So, but still, it's not strong enough for me to get up, I guess, and go down the flights of stairs, outside, through the house.
You're not making it. In your head, you're making it, the flights upstairs, through the door.
You know what, You know how bad I am? I've gone to the room next door, and then sometimes just go in there and start doing sit-ups, because instead of going downstairs, I just go to the room next door and just start doing the sit-ups.
Somebody's better than nothing.
I guess so. But yeah, fair enough, it's true.
Hey. Yeah, and also, for example, I was working with a client from December, and she lost almost 70 kg, or 70 pounds over the last 6 months. But her initial reason for not losing weight was, who am I if I lose weight? Because she had gotten used to, I'm just the ugly friend. And I'm not saying, this was her words, I'm just the ugly friend, I'm just the big girl. So she couldn't identify with what a woman who would be 100 pounds lighter looked like. She couldn't identify with that, so she kept herself in that space. So again, it's comfortable. But when we when we healed and we changed the beliefs, it was like, actually, maybe some of my friends might not like me before because they'll be jealous, because they also saw me as just the ugly friend, but now they've also said it like, you're competing with me now, you know, or
what kind of friend is
I know,
that,
so we're gonna drop down. but it's also about her just realizing, like, this doesn't have to be the way. I can be slim and my life can be, or slimmer and my life can still go on. I can still be happy. Yeah. And once we changed that, the weight started going. She was motivated, and I was so proud of her.
No, but I get that though, But like, is that because then, I guess she wasn't comfortable with how she was in the first place then as well, because she was who she was, and sort of looking at yourself and appreciating and loving herself. If she had to do that and lose weight to then become who she wanted to be, then that means she wasn't happy with herself before then. And sort of being the, what did you say, fat friend?
Yeah, she's like the ugly friend.
The ugly friend, sorry.
Her as the ugly friend.
Yeah, so sort of seeing herself as that wasn't her. She wasn't accepting of herself, innit?
No,
so was
but
that...
it protected her. The weight protected her.
Yeah.
The weight protects a lot of women. You know, and some women, they'll get into relationships and they'll put on weight because then they won't be desirable to other men, and that will keep their man happy. You know, our beliefs are crazy, right? And that's why I really want us to get more aware of our beliefs. Yeah. When we're aware of our beliefs, we can act from a very different place, instead of just reacting to life. Or why am I big, or why am I not losing weight? No, actually, it serves you to keep the weight on. If you realize that and you're like, oh, I don't want that anymore, you can make a different choice. But until then, you're gonna just think you're lazy. You're gonna think you just can't be bothered. But it's not the truth. It's more than likely a limiting belief that's running the show, but we just don't know. And that's why I love like Fated Healing, because we can also test any beliefs, and your body will tell you what you believe. So I love when people are like, oh, I don't believe that. I'm like, just stand up and let's just see. And I can literally just watch their body move, and the energy doesn't lie.
When you say the body move, is that like me, like
right, so let's just
drop
do it now.
Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's
So
right.
I'm done. So yeah, just relax yourself, relax your body, and just close your eyes and just say yeah, just relax your hands and just say yes, yes, yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Right, and you see, if you're watching on Instagram live, you can see her body moving forward. So when we say yes, 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 and her body moves forward, that's a positive. So if we say a belief and you move forward, that means yes.
Oh, sorry, it's a fan.
When you just say no, no, no for me.
No, no, no. Ooh.
And if you can see her moving back.
Yeah, I felt it.
Right? So then we'll just throw out a few. So, love hurts. Okay, here's the thing. I can change any belief. So no matter what you believe now, we could change it if you're ready. So don't even worry about it.
No, but you just said that. I had to laugh because I guess love does hurt, innit?
No.
But that's what you believe.
But the person hurts. The person who you're in love with is probably causing the hurt, not love itself.
Alright, can you play the game?
She's like, I don't need to have this all blasted on Instagram.
I blast myself all day, every day, and go home and get cussing from the family. Anyway.
Okay, so Love hurts. So you gotta say it out loud and then just see which way your body moves.
But I didn't even speak and my body went backwards.
So now you gotta speak.
Yeah, love hurts. But my body went backwards still.
Okay.
I felt it.
So relax yourself, and that's fine. Maybe you don't believe it. That's fine. But also, we can manipulate it if we don't want anybody to know. But just relax. It's fine. They're just beliefs. So, I am worthy of love.
I was about to repeat what you said.
I am worthy of love.
I am worthy of love. I didn't feel like I moved.
So just relax. You move backwards, but just relax yourself. There is no judgment here. Just allow your body to move. Again, I can change all of those beliefs.
But yeah, no, really.
Oh, just really simple ones.
No, that's fine. I am worthy of love. I am worthy. Why wouldn't I be worthy?
But can we just let your beliefs talk?
No, right.
and I want you guys to understand, right?
But that was powerful, even for myself, because short of the self and me saying it, and then feeling like you was like your body moved backwards, and short of me feeling like I felt like I moved, but I didn't feel what direction I moved. But then, you see, I started to justify it and say, I am worthy of love. Why wouldn't I be worthy of it?
Right, and this is what happens, and this is what... So imagine, there's a woman out there who's like, I'm ready for a relationship, I'm ready, but why aren't I attracting anybody? Because her limiting beliefs, the ones that are running the show, is like, I'm not worthy of love. Love hurts. Love is painful. Relationships are hard. All men leave. All men cheat. All of that is the baggage that she's carrying, but she doesn't know. So if you lie to yourself, we can't change the beliefs. We can't help you move forward. So even though yes, we want to be worthy of love, but if you really don't believe it at a core level, you're going to push love away. You're going to push relationships away. So it's better that you're just honest with yourself.
Yeah, but it's all well saying that it's better that you're honest with yourself, yeah, but how do you know that? Because short of me standing here, I'm not saying I wasn't being honest with myself, but then short of you telling me that I moved and all that, because it's like
because it gets defensive, isn't it? It's like, oh no, I am worthy of it, I believe it, but it's like, if you just allow your body to go, that's what your body truly, that's the true belief. Wherever which way you go, that's the true belief. But you can change it.
I feel like the crystal healing though, because you know when you do your chakras, and they go through your body with the chakras, and the crystal turns one direction, it turns, I think it's to the right, to say that everything's good, and if something's unbalanced in your body, it turns opposite direction. That's what that felt like, but obviously there was no crystals there.
It's energy. It's all energy. So it's muscle testing. That's
what crystals is about, energy.
Yeah, it's applied kinesiology, so it's muscle testing. Applied kinesiology.
Oh, there's kinesiology, K-I-N-E, something like that, isn't it?
Movement of body, your body movement. So your subconscious mind is connected to your muscle, so it will show when you just don't believe something, it's gonna just relax and it will just guide your body backwards.
Interesting.
So it doesn't lie unless you manipulate. You can manipulate it. You might stand still and be like, I'm not answering that, or you'll be like, don't answer. You'll stand still. Or if you're dehydrated, you won't move. But for anybody watching at home, that is a simple way you can start identifying the beliefs you have. It's so powerful.
I'm just wow,
And like I said, even if you believe I'm not worthy of love, even on a subconscious level, I could change that right now, but we would just have to figure out, okay, how is it serving you to feel like you're not worthy of love? Once we realize how it serves you, then we could change it.
Yeah, but how do you know how that serves you? Because to know how it serves you, then you wouldn't be feeling that way in the first place.
But most people don't even know that they believe it.
So how hard and how deep do you really have to go to dig into these things to find out what is serving you? Because it's not like you're playing tennis.
Today was an hour session, and the more because obviously I'm 1 year into my journey of a healer, but the more I do, the quicker I can get it. But today was an hour session, and we got to the bottom belief within 15 minutes. That was, what did she believe? That there's something wrong with me. But how is it serving you? Okay, it protects me, because if there's something wrong with me, I can just stay in my little bubble. I don't have to go out and make friends. I don't have to speak to people. I don't have to speak my truth. So it serves her to believe that. And you know the answers. So I'm just digging. I ask the right questions, but you have all the answers. So I'm just trained to ask the right questions, to also read your energy, to also help you along the way as well. Like, it's intuitive. So all this theta healing is intuitive. So I can tell you things because I'm also reading your energy. I'm tapping into what you're feeling as well. Powerful stuff.
It sounds a bit shady. It sounds like, is it a full moon tonight?
I know. When I was at an event, somebody was like, "Oh, so is that like Obi?" I was like,
Oh my God.
I was like, it's energy healing. But we are powerful, you know. We just don't give ourselves, and that's why
I say we as in women or we as in people?
We as in people.
Okay.
We're all powerful. We all have sixth sense. We all have, but a lot of us have just so much baggage that blocks our trust in our intuition, that blocks us getting to our psychic abilities. And so that's why I'm doing more healing and more clearing, because the more I do that, the more I can access my abilities.
Okay, guys, so I'm going to say, because it's that like blocking your pineal gland and using fluoride toothpaste and eating certain foods that's not enabling you to open up your mind to see what's going on in reality within ourselves, and where the body connects with the mind, soul, and all these kind of things. But we're coming to the ad break right now, so catch us on the other side. You've got 10 minutes to take a leak, take a smoke, make a cup of tea, do what you got to do, and come back and keep on joining with us.
Okay.
The late night talk show with Nofisa Caseman, talking about the power of healing. Catch on the other side of town, guys. Peace and love.
I'm writing a question for you guys on Instagram.
Check out the question on Instagram. Any questions, make sure you text us and hit us up, and we will be answering them for you.